Urgent announcement. Protest rally April 2nd, 2025 at 9 o'clock a.m. outside courthouse at 360 Adams Street, Brooklyn.
My fellow community members, as you already know, that there will be a court hearing tomorrow, Wednesday, April 2nd, regarding the homes surrounding the 2134 Coyle Street. We ask you to come join us at this court hearing tomorrow outside the courthouse for a rally in support of our neighbors against the building of the homeless shelter at 2134 Coyle Street. The details will be listed below in this posting, but just everyone, make sure you come before 9:30. The court hearing will start at 9:30 in the morning
at 360 Adams Street,
Brooklyn Courthouse. So if you need transportation to go there, we have rented a bus. The bus will leave exactly at 8:15 sharp. Please be there before 8:15 if you want to be transported to the courthouse. At 2134 Coyle Street is where the bus will leave from at 8:15 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can get there by yourself, take public transportation or drive yourself to downtown Brooklyn,
360 Adams Street.
Please go there before 9 a.m. so that you can be in front of the courthouses. Bring your signs, bring your voices, and let City Hall know that we do not want the shelter there, and we're there to support our neighbors who West Ham is suing. So please come, everybody. Bring your picket signs, bring your no shelter sign, bring your voice, bring your friends and family, bring the rest of the community who's supporting our agenda to have no shelter, but instead we want affordable housing unit being built at 2134 Coyle Street instead. We are not saying they cannot build a building there. We're just saying we don't want a shelter building being built there. We want an affordable housing, mixed residential commercial building being built at 2134 Coyle Street, which was what the community thought was being built. And it was the original developer's plan to build that before they sold it to West Ham. So everyone, please show your support to your fellow neighbors, to your community. Be there or be square. We're waiting for you there. Please come.
West Ham claims that they have no involvement in the original plan. In their own words, they said, "We submitted a proposal to the city as a family shelter, gained approval, purchased the property, and all protocols were followed." And then a spokesperson from the Department of Homeless Services said that the city was not involved in the decision to alter the plans for the site. So I ask you, my fellow community members, whose idea was it to alter the decision if the city wasn't involved? Was it just decided on their own? Then if it was decided on their own, how come nobody else was informed? So that means somebody is not telling the truth. West Ham has an obligation to the community to answer our questions, to address the issue at hand. The community is telling them, no, we do not want a shelter here. They have to address that. Although they said that they had approval from the city is saying they did not have approval, and the city is saying something different. Some people in the online community is slandering what we're standing for and what we're protesting against. So we are going to address that today. We want to make it clear. We are not anti-shelter. We are okay with homeless shelters. We are anti-homeless shelter at this community. We are okay with having affordable housing unit being built at this community. So we're not saying that West Ham cannot build a building here. We're just pro-affordable housing and anti-homeless shelter. We are not taking away any human rights from people that need a place to live. We only want the community voice to be heard, that we want affordable housing unit to be built at 2134 Coyle Street. They can build their homeless shelter at a different location, a location that would be more suitable for a homeless shelter. We are not opposed to having shelters. We are only opposed to having a shelter in this particular community neighborhood. It makes a big difference. West Ham CEO and COO Rich and Jim have an obligation to address the community's concerns regarding this homeless shelter. We are telling them we don't want it, we want affordable housing being built. As a corporation, West Ham, a nonprofit organization, they should understand that they are also able to build an affordable housing unit instead of a homeless shelter. Mercedes and Teresa, who represent our community, have an obligation to address our concerns as well. They sold us out. They didn't tell us in 2023 regarding these plans. Nobody in the community knew about it. Now it is their obligation to address these concerns. Where are they now? Why have they disappeared in hiding? What are they afraid of? Are they really the culprit? You tell me. If they were to rectify this wrong, they need to step up and they need to represent this community. They need to speak up for this community, for the voices being heard, for the protests and rallies happening across the community. They need to speak up.
各位聽到呢個請盡量轉發俾多多人知道，聽日好危急，需要你嘅幫忙。請大家如果有時間嘅話，聽日4月2號9點半早上，請嚟法庭141 Livingston 街 Brooklyn 嗰個法庭一齊示威，支持你嘅街坊、鄰舍、朋友同埋呢個社會一齊支持呢個不公道嘅事情。我哋4月2號上法庭打呢個官司一定會成功，請大家多多去支持，記得帶你嗰啲示威嘅 sign 一齊 no shelter sign， 其他嗰啲 affordable housing OK 嗰啲 sign 過嚟一齊示威。如果朋友們冇車去示威嗰個法庭上嘅話呢，你可以8點15分早上之前去2134 Coyle 街嗰度，會有一個大巴士帶你哋過去個法庭門口。但係準時到8點15分，請準時到。如果唔係，可以自己本人開車或者搭巴士、地鐵自己去 Livingston 街嗰度。請記得早去，9點半法庭就會上法。請9點半之前在現場支持大家，不見不散。請大家有時間請去。